Hello, fellow wanderers, I'm Endri, and thank you for joining me as we wander through some more Final Fantasy Dawn of Souls. Last time, we upgraded. Today, we're going to go wandering through a volcano. Yeah. Should not really be a problem. You could do this before you did the class change, but to be honest, I don't see much of a reason to do so. And, you know, class change will make this a lot easier. We're probably going to destroy this place. Damage tiles can't have random encounters, so don't worry about random encounters on the damage tiles. Well, that was a quick and easy floor, wasn't it? Alright, this floor is going to be a little bit more in-depth. You could just run straight left, and you will get to the end of this floor. We're not doing that. Expect to see lots of repeat encounters from the Earth Cave. And we're going to have a forced encounter. Fire Elementals! 276 hit points, weak versus ice, strong versus all sorts of stuff. And since they're strong against fire, and I'm wielding a fire sword, I'll just use the gauntlets. They're, not that dangerous. My black belt should finish them off quite nicely, yeah. And here we get a Mithril Helm! Which I already have one. Oh, such a pity. Alright, where do we want to go from here? Where do we want to go? We want to go south a little bit. Alright, stop running so I can get through the tiny gap. And kegs, which means poison. And this is a forced encounter with a fire elemental. And now there's no more fire elemental. Hey, some gil. Yeah, I expect to see lots of repeat encounters. That was gray oozes in that one. Alright, this way is a chest. We actually went the wrong way. Wanted to go left first. Right, encounter rate's still a little high. Yeah, we're gaining levels pretty quick. It would be nice if my red wizard would at any point gain a ton of hit points. Yes, this is a forced battle against an elemental. And it's already on. That ice brand is super nice to have. A great sword! Yeah. It's weaker than what we've got now as far as raw power. I'm going to equip it though because we're in the fire dungeon. Remember to use that healing staff every battle if you need to. Alright, skipping the first one, we'll go down the second one. And there's a forced battle in front of this chest. Oh look, it's a fire elemental. And now it's dead. And just some gil. And just some more gil. Ah! Pyralisks! And they ambushed me. 44 hit points. They do have Gaze, which is an instant death attack. So you might, want to have those protect rings that I only put on two. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Gauntlets. Anyways, weak versus ice, strong versus quake and fire. Can drop gold needles. But since they have no hit points, even this should be able to kill them. Yep, no problem. Those gauntlets are super nice for cleaning out the weaker enemy packs. Alright, forced encounter square. It's fire elemental. Alright. So we've got a motherload of all chests here. Mithril helm, don't care. Mithril gloves. Don't think we care about those. Nope. That was not a forced encounter, by the way. And I had an Ankeg run for me in the last battle there. Yes, Gil. Forced battle square is to my right. Oh no! It's a lava worm! 280 hit points, weak to ice, strong as quake and fire. And just in case it does something nasty, like lives for more than 3 seconds. What do we have here? Some Gil, Antidote, and some Gil. Probably not worth the forced battle. A Mithril Shield, a Mithril Axe, and a Phoenix Down. Well, of all those, the Phoenix Down was probably the most useful, and we're done. Let's get out of this floor, shall we? Right, the Forced Elemental Battle Square. Hey, 2 of them! This might actually be worth showing. They might actually do something meaningful in this battle. Oh, who am I kidding? Of course they won't. Well, they hurt the monk. Alright, up we go, up we go. And we can just turn right here. Head south. And we can hit a doorway here, and there we go. That leads to a big loop that has absolutely nothing in it. Don't bother. Alright, we're on to Basement 3. What does this floor look like? Damaged tiles everywhere. Everywhere. Okay. So we're going this way. Alright, straight to Basement 4. Let's see here. Where are we? Ah, we're over here. And there is nothing in this section of the floor. How badly are we hurt? Not very. Damaged floor isn't all that damaging. I'm actually going to use it to avoid the encounters. Because yeah, even after all that, I'm still not low enough on hit points to consider myself to be in any great danger. Which should have put us, yeah, in the upper right-hand corner of this floor. And I think we just want to go down a level. This way. Use the damage floor to avoid battles, because there is nothing else on this floor. That being said, we're still not hurt enough for me to care. That saved me a bunch of editing. Thank you, game. Where are we now? Okay, we're here. Ah, we've got treasures on this floor at the very least. Forced battle to the left of this chest, so of course I'm going to trigger it. Uh-oh. Okay. Didn't do anything weird or scary. I was like ambushed and dead. Poor thing. There's also one here. Hey, a fire lizard! I don't think we've actually seen one of those yet. Fire lizard, fire lizard. 296 hit points. Weak to ice, strong to fire, no treasure. Cluia, I need you to gain hit points. I don't... You've got plenty of MP. We're good. Hi, Lava Worm. Guess we could start encountering you as a normal enemy now. I'll leave this fight in just for the heck of it. Ow. Poor Red Mage. Alright, so where do we go from here? Well, we go left. Ah. No forced encounters in this room. We do still want to continue going this way, though. Alright, tell you what. We've taken enough damage out now that I will go ahead and use a Hilara. No need to get excessive. No need to use a Healaga quite yet. There is one forced battle in this room. That was not the forced battle. Ah, another ice brand. Which you can equip. I have 2 of them now. Cool. Force battle is right here. It's another lava worm. Oh no, the lava worm. It's dead. Ooh, a flame shield. Helps against ice damage. I believe it is also another one of those Fighter Knight only items. Yep. So, we'll keep it. It might be useful later. And that's it for the treasure room. Going this way. Using the lava to avoid random encounters. There's a forced combat square. It was this one, I believe. Let's see who goes first. Oh, well, yeah. 2 people with ice swords. That would be the end of that worm. 10 gil. 155 gil. Probably not worth the detour. That being said, if we go this way... 2,000 gil and a cottage. I'll take the cottage. Abusing damage squares. It's kind of telling when I'd rather avoid the battles than worry about the damage of the damage squares, eh? What do we have here? If you want to farm fire lizards, here's your space to do it. And dead. I believe that's used in the speed run of this area. These 2 squares being fire lizards. Oh! Please don't kill anyone. Oh. Never mind. And a normal staff. Alright, anything else on this floor? Nope, I think we're good. Alright, which leads us to Basement 5. Which has all sorts of stuff in it. Most of the side rooms here are going to have empty chests in them. So, primarily, we want to go this way. If you think there's going to be a forced encounter here, you are correct. Red Dragon, 248 hit points. Can do that. Weak to ice, stone, and poison. No treasure. Resistant to quake and fire. Flame Mail! We're not going to equip that in here. It protects against cold damage. It will be useful later. However, we are going to use a Healaga now. Actually missed encountering an enemy type. We'll catch them on the way out, hopefully. Yep. Take the minor damage. I believe if you skip some of the chests in the upper floors, they'd appear down here, but they're all open chests if you've been following me. So no worries there. Hi, Merilith. So you are the ones who defeated the Fiend of Earth and roused Merilith from her slumber. A lot of arms. Power of the burning flame is mine and mine alone. Those who would oppose me shall burn in hellfire. Aw, I like the updated art for Merilith. Did I ever give you Null Blaze? It didn't, did I? Ah, well. For what it really matters, we're just going to use the healing staff. Ow. I should probably read Marilla's stats, even though she's probably going to die very quickly. Let's see here. Marilith, 1,440 hit points. Weak to paralysis, darkness, sleep, silence, confusion, and mind. Resistant to fire, lightning, stone, and poison. Can cast Fira. She is considered a spellcaster type, so if you want to use the Rune Blade, it is effective against her. I don't see any great need to do that. Where is Temper? There you are. And she's done. She could drop a golden apple, by the way. Did not drop it, unfortunately. Oh well. And we opened up Hellfire Chasm. You've already seen where that is, so we'll head there in a bit. Probably not this episode. Before we leave the mountain, I really do want to encounter the last enemy type. So we're gonna go up a floor. And I will be right back when I've encountered the enemy I'm looking for. Ah, this wasn't the one I was thinking of, but I don't think we've encountered them yet either. Oh, Hellhounds here. As you can see, they can use the Blaze effect. Guess we've missed 2 enemies so far. 192 hit points, weak to ice, strong to fire. I'll be back when I find the other enemy I was looking for. Ah, here's one of them. Not supposed to be on this floor, but I guess they are. The Fire Hydra! Yay, Fire Hydra! 182 hit points, weak to ice, strong to fire, can drop red fangs. Ho! Cluya, you finally gained some hit points! Nice still on screen. I will be back when we find the last of the enemies I'm looking for in this area. And here he is, the Fire Gigas. 300 hit points, weak to ice, strong to fire, and has no treasure drop. And he's gone. Alright, that should be pretty much everything. So let's get out of here, shall we? And that's how the exit spell works. Isn't it great? Well, with that done, we could go to the Hellfire Grotto, but we're not going to. Instead, I would like to go to buy Onrak. Cannot land in the water. Did not mean to do that. Ah, right. Assus's Castle. Melmond. Here we go. So, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to look around for the Remoras real quick. Oh, I don't think we've covered these before. Wyverns. 212 hit points, strong against Quake, no weaknesses, no treasures. They are dragon type. And they do apparently poison. Interesting. Wasn't listed here. Anyway, I will be back when I am done finding the other creatures I'm looking for out here. There's actually a couple of them. Ah, here's one of them. Didn't remember if we saw this one before, but this is the Ice Gigas. And, give me a moment. He could have appeared in the, Ice Cavern, obviously. 2,000 hit points. Probably meant to say 200. Weak to fire, resistant to nothing, actually, and absorbs ice. Good to know. Hey, I found one! Finally! That took a little bit longer than I'd like to admit. So Remores, 320 hit points, no treasure, no weaknesses, resistant to fire and ice. I did want to say that I misspoke with the Ice Gigas. 336 hit points, weak to fire, strong to ice. I was reading the wrong bestiary entry. Let's head to Ornac real quick. Or Onrac. Onrac, right. Onrac. Red Wizard should finally be high enough level to learn 7th level spells. Particularly, Null Death there. And I believe the other one was... Oh, nope. Oh, Blizzaga, which is in a different city. Gaia, I believe, was the city where that one was. Well, you can pop over there, I suppose. Yeah, so let's pop over to Gaia real quick, just to pick that up. And once we grab that, well, we're actually coming right back over here, really. The next thing we need to do for the actual plot is going to involve the Oxale. Oh. Which is going to require the ferry. And the ferry is currently being held by the caravan, which is right over there by the desert. Alright, Gaia, where did I leave you? Right here. This reminds me a lot of Mist Village in Final Fantasy IV. This one, right? Yes, Blizzaga. Just to be sure, there was no other white magic you could learn, right? Correct. Alright. So I think that's all the magic our Red Mage gets. And speaking of which, you can learn level 8 magic now. Ooh, exciting! Where's level 8 magic again? It wasn't here in a hidden shop, was it? Oh, I think it was. I think it was back here in these shops. Yes, it was. Well, we're definitely going to want to grab Holy. And we're going to want to grab Null All. I can't remember if there's like one place where you could buy one more 8th level spell. I'll look it up in a bit. But we're heading back to Onrac first. There's the waterfall. We'll need to go there later. And there's the desert, and I believe we're heading towards that piece of forest right there. I don't think there's any nice place to land nearby, unfortunately. Does not look like it. Nope. Nope, it's saying nope. Fair enough. We'll walk it. It's not that bad. Alright. So the forest here? Ah, here it is. The caravan. Not much to this place. Bottled Ferry! 40,000 gil. And that's all he ever sells. Oh no, sorry. He sells tonics. Temporarily raises your stats. We don't particularly care about those. But if you want the tonics, there you go. Let's get back to our airship and head back to Gaia. Gaia, where are you? And we release the ferry. Alright. So we need to head around up north. And there is, by the way, one more 8th level spell that we can grab, but we have to be able to translate the Leafine tongue first, so no need to worry about that. If we head over here, though, we can talk to the ferry. It was rescuing me from that bottle. Sorry about running away, but I was just so scared. I'll get some ox ale from the bottom of the spring to make up for it, okay? You obtained oxy ale! Woohoo! Air will flow out of the water for as long as you have it. That's some useful water. That being said, that pretty much handles what we need to do with the oxy ale. We still need some other things. At some point, we're going to have to go to the waterfall cave. I can't remember exactly when. I mean, the game really opens up at this point. You could just kind of go where you want to. So we need to end up there at some point. So we follow this river down around here. Any place we can land around here. Right there. And right here. Which one's closer? Probably... it's kind of a wash, isn't it? We'll land over here for the heck of it. We haven't landed here before. Let's make our way towards the cave. Alright. We don't need to do this part yet. This part's actually for the 4th dungeon, but since we're in the area, why not? There's some good stuff in this cave. There's some good stuff in this cave, as I was saying. And it's not that long, so I think I have just enough time to fit it in here. The Waterfall Cavern. Kiki! Alright, and this place is actually pretty straightforward. There's a lot of places you can go. There's just not a lot of places you should go. So come up around here, go this way. Here and pop up here a little bit. It's all Castle of Trials enemies. Getting ambushed by golems hurts though. Being said, I'm basically one-shotting everything. This is a forced encounter. Got a few enemies in it. Honestly, you all are pretty weak, so we'll just use those. And hope that they don't, like, instant kill my entire party. So far, they're being pretty ineffective. Fast, though. Good agility on those guys. And they should pretty well finish them off. I love those gauntlets. Wizard Staff uses the Confuse power when used in battle. The Ribbon. It's as good as a leather hat, but it also protects against all status ailments. So we'll be using that. While you're here, I have been waiting. Take this cube! Tiamat! Flying Fortress, please! We've obtained the Warp Cube, so this robot was waiting for us to get revenge against Tiamat, the first of the 4 fiends to appear. And then it shuts down. I guess? Huh? And the Defender! Excellent. Uses Blink when used in battle, and I think it is night only? Well, as far as our... Oh, no. Red Wizard can use it as well. Cool. Well, we're going to go ahead and give that to the Knight to start with. And speaking of the Red Wizard, since we've gotten all the treasure in here, why don't you go ahead, said the Red Wizard, and use exit for us. Alright, well, let's head back someplace we can save. Yep, up this way. Alright, to the airship! Come on, a little further. Almost there. Alright, well, I think we've been recording long enough for this one. So until our paths cross again, have fun and stay safe, everyone.